What's up, gang? We're going a little bit early. What's happening, everybody? Going into the top of the ninth inning at Yankee Stadium. They're leading 5-2. I'm sure you're all watching it too. And let's do a little quick roll call here. People will start trickling in too once the game is over. I'm confident backstage. Right away, can we set something up maybe on before my live stream on Saturday night backstage? If you want to do that, just let me know. Like at 9:30, that would be good before I go live. Somewhere around there. Gerald's in the house. Maz is here, baby. Taz, aka Pedro, what's happening? They're starting to fire on all cylinders. That's for sure. I mean, the bats are getting hot. Gallo's heating up. Stanton's heating up. So I mean, the guys that we need. Gleyber Torres is still he's going to go on a rough patch right now, but feeling better about this team right now in this lineup. So again, not getting ahead of ourselves, but this team is a little bit better than people I think initially gave it credit for. There are a lot of people who were of the opinion that since we didn't sign all those big free agents, the team was going to suck. That's not necessarily the case. So, but we'll see. We're still early in the season, so. But I think this team's going to be pretty competitive down to the wire. And yeah, big boy, I know it is a little bit of a slow game. Thankfully, we're in the ninth inning finally. So once the game's over, then we'll go over the box score and all that stuff. 0-1. We got Clay Holmes on the mound here to close it out. Michael King again. Jordan Montgomery again. Solid boy, solid man, unbelievable. But yeah, if they win tonight, they've already won the series, so that's fantastic. And Orioles won the last series in Camden 2-1, and would love to sweep, but at the very least, the Yankees should win this series. So, and yeah, if they take 2 from 3 from the Royals, that would be nice. And then going into Toronto, I mean that'll be the first like real test. Now the guys are kind of in a groove and stuff like that, so it should be 17. That would be nice, big boy, if that was the case. That would be really nice. 1-2 to Urias. Yeah, Urias. One with AC's in the house. What's happening, man? The Giants are good, man. I mean, Rodon's pitching well. They have a really good rotation. Webb and it's a solid team. It really is a solid team. There again, they made minor improvements. I mean, they lost strike him out, 1 out. They lost Chris Bryant to the Rockies, but after they made some, monitoring incremental improvements as well. So I think they're in a better spot too. Ballin, I would have to agree with that. They're at one of the best teams in baseball at the very least, if not the best team. So yeah, I think they don't play the Rays until the end of May. I think that's right, Gerald. I think you're absolutely right. King. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, no, I get it. King, could I guess they probably want to preserve him for the next couple of games before Toronto. So we'll see. But I mean, they're both looking pretty good. Holmes had a rough outing the other day, but he should be fine. Is Apple TV free for watching Yankees on Friday? It should be, Aiden. It should be. Let's check the schedule here and see. Let's see, MLB Friday, Yankees, Royals. It just says Friday on Apple TV. So, because if you have the app on Apple TV, then you should be fine. That's the only channel I got here, so that's an interesting one. So I'm guessing yes for Apple TV, but I could be wrong there. Could be wrong. Who else is in here? Jay Garcia's in the house. Aiden, of course. Robert's here. What's happening, gang? Lorenzo's in the house. What is good? Little buddy's here too. Tigers, yeah, I think the Tigers will be fine. I think they're going to be aggressive, make a couple of moves at the deadline too to continue kind of trying to be competitive in that AL Central. So 2-2 to Robinson Chirinos. Lorenzo's always in the house. What's good? The scary part is his team is only going to. Yes, it is going to get better. I agree, and I do think the Yankees will be buyers at the deadline. AC Slater, wow. Mario Lopez. AC Slater, I love it. Who's pitching tomorrow? I think it's Jameson Taillon tomorrow if I'm not mistaken. Taillon tomorrow, then Nestor in the first game against the Royals, and then Cole, and then Severino. So I think it's Cortez, Cole, and Severino against the Royals. And then when they go out to Toronto, Montgomery, Taillon, 2 outs. Montgomery, Taillon, and Cortez. I think that's the lineup right now, unless something changes. 2 down in the top of the 9th. Rougned Odor is coming up. Former Yankee Rougned Odor. Yes, sir. Would I take a flyer on JD Martinez? Depending on Judge, I'm not sure, Lorenzo, I'll be honest with you. It's actually a good question. I don't know. If they lose Judge, I would hope that first of all, I'm not, and I've said this, I'm not of the opinion they should let Judge walk in free agency. I would trade him and try to get an outfielder as part of that trade. So somebody like a Trent Grisham from the Padres or something like that, which still gives the team, the flexibility to DH Stanton on occasion and play some other guys too. So, but JD Martinez might be an interesting possibility. There's going to be some other guys. Andrew Benintendi, I think, is a free agent, so I would look out for him too as a possible outfielder because I'm not sure Gallo's going to be back either. So we'll see. I don't think we see the jumbo package and Rortvedt is back in manager. Yeah, I have a feeling. Well, if Higashioka's not hitting, they might DFA Higashioka and just go with Trevino and Rortvedt. That might happen. And they're hell of a lot younger than Higashioka too. I like Higgy, but there's a reason why they brought in these guys with several years of team control. So, heard the Royals were going to be sporting the new city connect unis. That'd be pretty cool. Maz, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I am looking forward to seeing that. Robert, afternoon game tomorrow? You know what? I didn't even check. Let's have a look. Thursday. 105, yep. Afternoon game. Yep. I will not be doing a post-game recap tomorrow. If I do, it'll be at night. I'm going to Penn Relay's track meet in the afternoon and then NFL draft party tomorrow night. So it's going to be a very busy day. Struck him out. Oh, wait a minute. No, foul ball. 2-2, Odor. 2-2. You saw what happened with some of the former Yankees. Aiden, which former Yankees are you talking about? It's great to see the Yankees finally. Yes, it is, Wink the Man. Yes, it is. Lefty power bat in the lineup would be nice too, Ballin, yes. Or another lefty contact hitter who can hit for power. Let's see, the 2-2 from Holmes. A little high, 3-2. Stanton hit that opposite field bomb. Yeah, so Joey Gallo was like a laser beam. Laser beam, man. I'm not sure, Wink the Man. I'm not sure if the Yankees would. I think they want to keep their uniforms kind of like original and authentic and stuff. So I personally don't see it. I would be surprised. So the Giants are Tampa reincarnated. Yeah, no doubt about it. Still a full count. Clint Frazier before. Oh, yeah. I did a video on them, Maiden, a couple days ago. And I put a video on what the former Yankees Part 1 and the former Yankees Part 2. That was some of my last couple of videos. So they are in the description. If you haven't seen them, take a look. I go over like the stats of former Yankees and then status of Frazier and Voit and some of these other guys. Yeah, I did. So some of these guys are hurt. Frazier and Voit and Sanchez he hasn't gotten on the IL yet, but they were talking about it. So we'll see what happens with him. Aaron Judge traded. I like Mazza. Put it out, baby. Put the Judge trade out, baby. How would you like to see in 2024 Volpe at second, Sweeney third, and Peraza at shortstop? I wouldn't be offended, Lala. I wouldn't be offended. If they keep progressing in the way I'd be totally fine with that. And have a nice, young, dynamic infield for a long time. Heck yeah. Gerald, when I look at the Rays and Giants rosters in recent years, I can't see how they win so many games like they're doing. Yeah, I mean, they're just final. Game over. Yankees win. Yankees, the 5th straight game. They're on a roll. 5-2. 5-2. Like the man, to be fair, Clint Frazier situation Isn't a baseball related? It's appendicitis. Yeah, it's appendicitis. This is true. Having an appendix burst sucks too. So he's had obviously other injuries, and he had a relatively hot start in spring training, but he's obviously cooled down significantly. So um, yeah, maybe Yankees win 5-2. Who do you think will sign Bogarts? Depends on what position. If he's going for shortstop, that limits his market. If he's going to play, be willing to play second, could open up some possibilities. I mean, I could see him go to the Dodgers. I can see him going to the Astros. I can see him going to the Nationals. There's a bunch of places I think he could go. I really do. All right, Michael Mazza has a trade here before I'm going to do this now, and then I'll go over the post game recap really quickly, and I'll get this ready here. Let's see. Give me 1 second, Mazza. Of course, the thing just went down to the bottom. Okay. Padres acquire Aaron Judge, Alexander Vargas, shortstop prospect. The Yankees acquire Trent Grisham in the outfield, Mackenzie Gore, Yu Darvish. I would do that in half a heartbeat. Half a heartbeat, Mazza. Sign me up for that. Sign me up for that. That's a good trade, dude. It's a good trade, brother. Yeah, man. Yankees keep Wood Ludens here. Battle against 77. See him. Gerald's in the house, baby. Could Bogarts get 350? Nah, I doubt it. I don't even know he gets 200. Don't even know he gets 200. Monty, King, and Holmes. Yeah, let's go. So, Mazza, get your trade ready. I'm going to go over the quick post game here. So, on the bottom of the first, on the offensive side, Stanton hit that opposite field home run. Laser beam shot, and his bat's starting to heat up. Put him up 2-0. And then Santana hit another home run 2 days in a row, tied at 2-2 in the sixth. And then the bottom of the sixth, Stanton hit an RBI sac fly to put him up 3-2. Playing small ball here too. And Gallo hit that laser beam home run to put him up 4-2. And then kind of Falefa did score on a wild pitch to make it 5-2. That's the entire offense from both sides. Now the Yankees pitching, Jordan Montgomery went 5 2/3. 4 hits, 2 runs, 4 strikeouts, and 71 pitches. I know he wasn't happy getting taken out, but I understand the logic too. Michael King came in, got him out of the jam after he served up a home run. Montgomery went 2 1/3 with 1 walk and 2 strikeouts and 34 pitches. And Clay Holmes closed it out with a clean 9th inning with 2 strikeouts. And that's the entire box score. That's it. So the bottom line, the Yankees won again. They look good. A good, clean, fundamental win. They're kind of, they're catching some nice momentum here. So let's keep it rolling tomorrow, boys. Let's keep it rolling, man. Hopefully Jameson Taillon can come out there and pitch well. So Gallo's been actually barreling up on balls at a very, very high percentage rate. Even though with his strikeouts, he has been striking out a little bit less, but not much less. But he's been barreling up and getting he's hitting the ball a lot harder. So when I say heating up, he's doing a lot of the things that he hasn't been normally doing. So he hit a home run yesterday too. Spire. So to his standards, he's heating up. Other people's standards, not so much. That's just my opinion, though. So I don't disagree with you. Yankees win with the pitching combo. Yeah, man, it was a good pitching combo. And again, 3 pitchers. That's what I'm talking about. Grisham, Snell, Pagan, and Gore. I would be all over that, Luton. I would be all over it. So I would probably use Miguel Andujar tomorrow too, Aiden. Yes, I would. Give somebody a break. Yep. Gallo looks lost at times, and then he barrels up to it and hit a nice home run. So, yeah, it's true. It is true. Money, King, and Holmes, great baton passing. Oh, heck yeah. Maybe the young pitchers will figure it out after all. I mean, I would still add a pitcher one way or another, but I'm confident in what we have right now. I would still add another starting pitcher. They always have an injury with the pitching rotation. Always. Trade Gallo for any consistent contact batting worth 500. Yeah, I could see him being moved if he can, if he starts hitting the ball pretty well. Ball, Lacey, King, and Schmidt are quickly becoming Yankee secret. Yes, they are. Yeah, money. That bad pitch to Anthony Santana. Santana had one of the bad pitch yesterday from Severino. He did the same thing yesterday. So, and it happens. But they both they both pitched well, got the win, so it's a good thing. Where's Michael Conforto going? He's done for the season, Aiden. They announced a couple of days ago. I also put a video out on that. Scott Boras announced his agent that he's having shoulder surgery, and he's done for the season. He'll be ready for spring training. Find a way to get back Odor. Odor was fun here. He was fun here. I agree. Tyler's in the house. Now it's a party, baby. Yankees win. That's right, man. Yeah, Michael King got the win. It did not go towards Montgomery. So, Mazza, Nationals acquire Aaron Judge, Jason Dominguez, Alexander Vargas, Austin Wells. Yankees acquire Juan Soto, Victor Robles, Cade Cavalli, and Jackson Ruffins. Cool, man. I would do that trade too, Mazza. I would do that trade too. I would do it. That's a good one, dude. It's a trade value of Gallo and Judge together in the trade. It depends, Calvin. I mean, I could see them. Dude, come on. Cat in the litter box. A team like the Padres or somebody like that could probably facilitate a trade like that. I mean, the Yankees beat them out at the deadline last year for Gallo. They were also talking about a Gallo trade during spring training, so I can see them resurrecting that and going after both. They have been doing a lot of big time trades recently, so that could be a big one. I think Judge would make Gallo more appealing. That's for sure, especially if he starts hitting up again. Gallo starts hitting the ball regularly. When do I think we'll finally see Volpe? I'm going to say 2023. Man, that's my guess. How can you tell if a pitcher is a starter or reliever? It's not easy. It also depends on how they're trained. I mean, some pitchers are trained to be starters and then they wind up turning into relievers more often than pitchers that wind up being relievers and turning into starters. So the ability to be consistent, the ability to recover well, mechanics is key too. If you have efficient mechanics, then you're more likely positioned to be a starter. And the ability to recover well from multiple innings also is a good sign of being a starter. So, and also makeup and poise and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different things that go into it, Lorenzo. It really is. Sean Browning's in the house. What's up, man? I put Gallo double lead off at this point. I yelled at him. Yeah. Tim LeCastro and Marwin Gonzalez, I would just allow guys to rest. Yeah, I would put them both on the lineup too. I mean, get some speed, get some versatility, get some defense. Yes, most definitely. They've already won the series, so lefty tomorrow and this should start tomorrow. Yeah. I think was it Zimmerman. I think they said something like that. Tyler, I think you're right. So Andujar starting would be a good idea. Call this a hot take, but I think the Yankees are a top 3 in baseball ball with 8 right now. I would agree. Ball with AC, I would agree. Oh God, I just remember. It reminded me of the Rocky Balboa when he was fighting either Drago or Apollo Creed. It was just like his face was over here. That's what Batista's face looked like when Odor laid that right cross. I'll never forget that. Never forget that. Luden. Oop. Your cousin saw Nestor on the team. On the train on the way. Oh, that's pretty cool. He takes the train. That's cool. I think Hicks is back tomorrow, the next day. I'm not sure how long paternity leave is as it pertains to Major League Baseball. That I'm not sure. Maybe 5 days or something like that. Or I don't know. Around there. I'd buy Odor beer anytime. It'd be kind of cool to hang out with. Aiden, do I think the Yankees should trade Judge for Juan Soto when he becomes a free agent? You can't trade somebody when he becomes a free agent. Aiden, once you're a free agent, you're not tradable. Gleyber cannot catch it. Yeah, I saw that. Gleyber's not looking. He's looking a little bit lost today, too. That was a Hall of Fame punch, Billy Branch. There's no doubt about it. The way he hit him, man, and because he was real cocky after a couple of home runs, Batista. So, yeah, put him on a ballot, baby. Yeah, if Gallo doesn't heat up, I could see him going. I mean, just from a change of scenery perspective for him, it might be worth venturing. And I wouldn't, I would simply take the payroll relief. If you get a fringe prospect, fine. You take the payroll relief and then you use that relief towards getting somebody that you need at the trade deadline. So that's kind of how I would do it. Maz has always got the fun trade ideas. Maz he's the trade guru up on here, man. He is. Bruce Zimmerman, that's the name. Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, I mean, I hear that. I mean, I would personally trade Judge. I would trade him right now. I wouldn't wait. I don't want to risk him getting hurt. I would not wait. I would give enough time for the team to adapt to any new pieces and also set them up for other pieces. But but again, that's just me. I said it for months. Now that he's turned down the extension offer. Ball and I agree, man. Yankees have the best bullpen in the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Luden. I mean, kind of agree with that. I mean, when the Yankees are bad, they stink. When they're good, they're really good. So it's almost like there's no really middle with them. It's either up or way down, up or way down. So I don't understand it, but that's just the way that the Yankees have been. Hopefully that's changes a little bit now. I would say goodbye to Brett Gardner. Thank him for a great career here and give him a Brett Gardner day. I wouldn't bring him back over, Estevan Florial, La Castro, some of these guys, Ender Inciarte. I wouldn't do it. Nestor takes the train. That's pretty cool. I saw Keanu Reeves on the train once. That was pretty cool. It might have been the E train or 4 train. I don't remember what train it was, but the dude takes the train too. Keanu Reeves. John Wick. Pinch run the caster. Yeah, man. Heck yeah. That's the way. I mean, a good way to use these guys. Defensive replacements late in the game. Pinch runners, like guys bounce you over and stuff like that. And you manufacture more runs that way. And I think it would puts the Yankees in a good position to score more runs, and can be the difference between winning a 1-0 game or losing a 1-0 game. So I agree. And just like that, the Yankees are in first place. That's good to hear, man. It's always music to the ears. I want them in first place a couple months from now, but I'll take this nice start. Yeah, he still strikes out a lot, Henry Hill, but heating up for his standards. And he's barreling up a lot on balls, so he's hitting them a lot hard. He's hitting a lot of balls hard when he hits them, and then they're finding gloves a lot too. So, but again, yeah, heating up for Joey Gallo is different than heating up for other guys. That's for sure. No doubt about that. Yeah, the starters are getting more innings out of Billy Branch. This is true. It's giving the bullpen a little bit of a breather, which is very helpful, very necessary. So, yeah, the Yankees are stealing bases. They're even bunting guys. I mean, they're doing a lot of things that they haven't done for years, which is something that's good, man. Something that's quite good. We're a fundamentally streaky team. It's betting on us to stay hot in tire posts. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to catch them at the right time, dude, and I would agree with that. Nobody bothered him at all. He even no. I had a conversation with somebody. He was a regular, normal guy, Luden. Regular, normal dude. Very nice, polite guy. He's, it was pretty cool. I've seen a couple of celebrities on the train in Manhattan. Gallo to the Padres for Ethan Elliott and Ryan Weathers. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good. That's good value back for Gallo. Yeah, Tyler, that's a good trade. I like that. John Butts. What's up? I have my, not Godfather show, but I have my John Belushi Animal House Senator Joseph Blutarski shirt honoring the Godfather. So, John Butts, how are you, my friend? Yeah, I mean, you go to. I mean, in Manhattan, you see a lot of people do it. And like I've seen just like John Goodman in the store. So Russell Crowe was behind me at like a Starbucks, standing behind me in line in Starbucks. So like it happens quite a bit in Manhattan. There's a lot very unassuming people. So for the most part, if I ever met Zach Hampel at Yankee Stadium, I don't even know who that is. Wink the man. Who's that? Henry. I don't agree with that. But why do you think getting Donaldson is a huge mistake, Henry Hill? I'm curious. It's definitely a New York thing, Luden. It's definitely. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to see a lot. Like the girl from Sex and the City, two of them from Sex and the City were on the E train one day, like, and I was sitting right across from them. I seen who else? George Lopez, the comedian. Like I said, John Goodman walking right across from me. A whole bunch of people. Whole bunch of people. Yeah, Yankees have been, taking advantage of some of the not great teams, but that's also a good sign for the Yankees because they haven't been great at that over the last couple of years. So they're doing that now. So it'll be the real test will be to see how they do against Toronto and some of these other guys. Now they're kind of in a groove. These are teams that they should be winning against. So, and they haven't really done that a lot over the last couple of years. So, I mean, I'll take this progress too. Don't get me wrong. You know, celebrities who move around the city and for the most part, left alone Pete Townsend. Yeah, I mean, Tom Hanks runs in Central Park. Like there's a lot of people all over the place. Um, I'm not sure the Dodgers win the NL West, guys. Yeah, there's no guarantee. No guarantee at all. Donaldson won't keep it up for longer than 3 years at that one. Yankees only have him for two, so we'll see. At that point, some of these other guys will be. Uh, some of these other guys will be ready. Zach Campbell is a YouTuber who has a career catching baseballs. Okay, and I don't think I've met him. I don't even know what he looks like, but I'll look him up. How many times the Mets have been hit the? I think it's 19 now, Robert. It's ridiculous how many hit by pitches the Mets have endured. Which train have you seen them? I think the E train, or like the 4 and 5, one of those. Why do the Yankees bat Judge second? Why not a third? Is basically the best hitter they have. Well, not right now. I mean, Rizzo's the best hitter they have. So I think they, maximize his at bats at second. I personally would have him cleaning up, but that's just me. I would put him. I mean, I would bat him third sometimes, but right now it's got to be Rizzo. Rizzo's the best hitter they've got, and DJ to me is more indicative. Like I like DJ at second. And Judge, if Judge is third, then Rizzo's fourth, or if Rizzo's third, Judge is fourth. That's kind of what I would do, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, he's one of the best hitters on the team. There's no doubt about it. Hample's a foul ball legend. Okay, I'll check him out. Molly Keller. Where did I go? What do you mean, Molly? What do you mean, where did I go? No Andujar bats yet. Not yet, Jinyan. I think he'll be in the game tomorrow. Can't say Gallo's hitting up, guys. Still came 3 times tonight. Grant this out. Sorry, but guys, not producing outside of the long ball, still unproductive. Yeah, they still have work to do, Bills. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah, they need some more. They need more consistency. Chris Schmidt, have a great night, man. Always a pleasure having you on. All right, sir, we're trying to kill. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous. So the Mets are starting to get pissed and starting to retaliate. So can't really blame them. Can't blame them. 1,000 baseballs more. He gives most of them away to fan. That's pretty cool, Winkton, man. I know we got Billy Branch. I think what's giving me the good feelings about this team is they haven't been so far living and dying by the home run. Yeah, I mean IKF has been more and DJ, like these guys are, getting they're moving on the bases when they're on there, getting a lot of base hits, singles and doubles, something like that. So it's encouraging for me to see. I hope they don't fall back into the nothing, strike out a home run, but we'll see. They have a more balanced lineup this year, so I do like that. It's perfect because Judge and Stanton get protected with her. Exactly, Sean. That's the other thing too. Exactly. There's more protection in this lineup. Yeah, today's lineup was a solid lineup. You know, the Yankees played well, and I'll take that. I'll take small. Some progress is better than no progress. You know. Andujar first base. I mean, he could tomorrow. He could very well, or he could play the outfield. He could replace Joey Gallo. We'll see. He could DH too, because he's not great. He's not a great fielder. Real deal primes here. What's happening? Donaldson strikes out a ton. He's old, and our guy was a lot younger. We didn't take on $50 million. They also gave away like $20 million. So, and Donaldson's production, even in the down year, is better than Gio's has been. Even though Gio's batting a little bit higher right now, Donaldson's a superior defender, and you know he wasn't the main feature of the trade. It was Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and they got the young catcher, so Rodfett. So to me, financially, the trade was mostly a wash. The Yankees did assume some money, but I'm not really worried again because they gave $20 million back to the Twins too, with Sanchez and Gio. So I'm not really worried. I appreciate that, Robert Selsky. Thank you for the thumbs up. And anybody else that hasn't hit the like button, please hit that like button. I want to try to get to 100 if we can. Try to hit that 100 threshold every night. It's just as good as third playing defense. Sometimes, Henry. I mean, John Donaldson is a better defender. So, but again, to get the main part of that trade was Kiner-Falefa, and they got a 24-year-old, controllable catcher who they will have for a bunch of years with Trevino, and which improves their defense behind the dish, so which will be good. But yeah, to me, Donaldson's a better better option for the team than Urshela. Taz, A.K. Pedro, all this team's on fire right now. Yep, Donaldson gets in sync, and Gleyber Torres gets in sync a little bit, and they'll really be, really be clicking on all cylinders, no doubt about it. Sanchez is definitely regressing. They might, Robert. I mentioned it early this live stream. If Rodfett comes and he plays well, they might DFA Higashioka and just have a Rodfett Trevino catching pair. So, they're both elite defenders, elite pitch framers. So, they're here for a reason. Ron's in the house, definitely, baby. What's good? What's good, my man? Luther. Yeah, he would catch a ball off his face, Andujar. That's for damn sure. Billy, it's all good. All good. I mean, I mentioned it. I mentioned it during, while we're on live streams, maybe a few times to make sure that people hit the like button, so that we're trying to get to 100 every time we go live. So, and it's really helpful. It's greatly appreciated. So, but don't worry about it. If we don't get there, we don't get there. I didn't realize how much Donaldson strikes out, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he strikes out less than some other guys do, unfortunately. But it is what it is. And he'll be fine. Donaldson, I think he'll be fine. He'll give the Yankees his 25 home runs and probably 70 or 80 RBIs and better defense at third base. So he won't be the main hitter here, no doubt. No, we've got 8 cats. Billy, yes, dude. I've got 4. I've got 4 in my office. I've got 1, 2. I got 3 litter boxes in the office. So, it's I have a regular one, and then I have an electronic one which does its thing and that has its own timer and motion sensor thing, and then 2 regular poop boxes. I've never seen it. A cat this small can have turds that big. It's mind-boggling. I don't understand it. Or they'll scoop everything to the side and have this just turd standing up that's not covered. And then you have to knock it down and uncover it. Pretty remarkable what cats do. It's crazy, Billy. But 8 cats, wow. Dude, you're a legend. IKF wants Gold Glove at third, and I call up Peraza to play short when Donaldson needs rest. And yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to do that either, Luden. I mean, if Donaldson gets hurt or whatever, I mean, IKF can probably win a Gold Glove at short too, the way he's playing. Do I think they can keep this up against the good teams like the Blue Jays? I do, but we'll see. I mean, the first real test is next week, and I think it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They go to Toronto. So that'll be the first real test. they mentioned on the game tonight. Yes, they did, Robert. Quick Streets free ninth inning with Holmes gets versus 1.5 hour stress field full counts. I'm going Holmes, man. Chapman's starting to remind me of John Wetland. Remember John Wetland? He was the closer for the Yankees in 1996 when they won the World Series. They could have a 3-run lead. This guy would come in almost every game and give up 2 runs, load the bases, and then get the strikes. Like, you needed to have a case of Maalox and Alka-Seltzer with you because he would give you heartburn and agita and stress. It was like palpitations all the time watching John Wetland pitch. It drove me nuts. Billy, thanks, man. Wouldn't be surprised if Boone carries Trevino, Higgy, and Morfett if Boone wanted to DH Morfett and roll out the jumbo. He could. He could ball him. I mean, he could. I mean, he really could. Yep, Yankees are in first place, Toby, and everybody. Yankees are in first place, baby. It's nice to say. I hope we can say next month and the months after that as well. Off-topic question, brother. When are you getting a join button in your channel? A join button? What do you mean, Taz? Join button. I'm not sure what that means. Let me know. Sean, I can't play multiple positions. He is very natural at shortstop. He looks really good there. Even though the Yankees are, do I still think they'll bring in another starter, Wilmer? I think they should, because even how good they are right now, the Yankees tend to have an injury or two every year in the starting rotation, and they don't have enough depth behind them. Luis Hill is starting. Davey is struggling big time. So is Davey Garcia. Their depth behind them is suspect. So you know they got guys like Ken Waldichuk and some of these other guys. I would still try to trade for a starter. I would definitely try to. It's been a while since I've seen this many starters go more than 5 innings in this stretch. It's been a while. By Gallo standards, he's heating up, yeah. More strikeouts, comical, yeah. He's hitting the ball harder. He's hitting the ball better. He's always going to have high strikeouts, but he's hitting the ball. He was not doing that at all. So by that standard, he's heating up. Davey Garcia is struggling big time in AAA right now, Gerald, and so is Luis Hill. Neither one of them is pitching well. So, unfortunately. Thank you. Thank you, Daily Dose. More of these ridiculous trolls. Montgomery area suggests he really likes Trevino. Yeah. I think a lot of these guys like Trevino. He's good. He's really good. Oh. Appreciate you, mods, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, Stanton did hit his 350th today. It's a milestone. I really hope he gets to 500, and I hope he does it with the Yankees. That would be awesome to see him do that. It would really be awesome, man. Lou, exactly. 0923. We gotta stay healthy. Health is the key for the Yankees. Definitely is the key. Chicken Parm's here. What's up, Chicken Parm? How we doing? Cashman bashers, yeah. I mean, it's there's a lot of Cashman bashers, and again, I think it's Ron. If you're leaving, man, thank you for coming. It's always good to have you on here, my brother. I mean, Cashman always he does a good job extracting, like making low key trades look like blockbusters, like the Clay Holmes. Like, what the freak, man? Like, he's really good at these types of trades. And so I give him credit for that. He's better in trades than he is in free agency. I have to say that. But it's amazing how the Cashman bashers aren't really, bashing him that much. So it's just people love to do it. People love to do it. So some people thrive on negativity too. Personally, I don't. I think it's a waste of time. I think it's more for insecure people, but whatever. People want to thrive on that. Go for it. It's up to them. Jason Lung's in the house. Oh, Tyler Talbot, thank you so much for the donor, brother. Judge to the Rangers for Willie Calhoun, Glenn Otto, Jonah Heim, another catcher, Sam Huff, and Jung too. Wow, that's a monster trade. Would we be able to get that much from Texas for Judge? I would do it to get that much back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tyler, good trade. I like it, and thank you for the dono. Jason Lung, what's up, man? I don't see a lot of I don't see like IKF bashers either. We were getting them a couple weeks ago relentlessly on here, and the Cashman bashers too. Oh. Join is a membership thing. You can charge a monthly subscription for selective content. As far that, yeah. I mean, I was thinking of doing that. I don't know. I don't know how many people would pay. Even I wouldn't charge any more than $5 a month either. But that would be, to me. I mean, if I were to do that, it would be very exclusive content. Like if I got some players to do a collab with me or a video with me, like things like that, and I had a healthy diet of it, I would consider it. But I don't really want to charge people just to join me on the live stream and watch my videos. I don't think it's fair when they can get a lot of other good free stuff on YouTube. I personally I wouldn't feel right charging people for that stuff. It would have to be super duper exclusive stuff. Bedford and High. But I know what you're talking about. I appreciate that, man. And yeah, I mean, and I don't think I'm personally big enough. I don't think my channel's big enough to be doing that stuff yet either. I will have merch if people are interested in that, they could buy. So the merch is coming soon. I'm working on that. So there will be ways that, if they wanted to get some kind of 161 River Ave merchandise or some kind of gear or whatnot, they could do that. That's kind of how I would do that instead of charging them to watch stuff. So winning helps contribute to cash. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, Cashman's got a healthy balance of really good ones and then really bad ones. There's no denying that. No denying that. And again, he's going on his 25th season as a GM, so like he's obviously knows what he's doing. Yeah, Tyler, that's a good point too. They're far missing deep, so you have to give up more in terms of volume, more quantity over quality. I would agree there, and that's a lot of quality. I mean, and quantity too. I know Jung's hurt. I think he's still hurt, but if you can get that much for a Judge, you kind of have to do it. Hal really needs to open the checkbook and pay Judge because, well, they offered him 30.5, and he turned it down. So, I don't know. Personally, I've already spoken about it, and I wouldn't do it, but that's just me. I get why people would want to do it though, and you might be right, Jason. He might be a Yankee killer wherever he goes, but that's why I would trade him to the National League. So you have to face him the least amount of times. But I totally get that, Jason. Totally get it. Too many other Yankees have left and become Yankee killers. So our Yankees wearing bags. They're for you to put your hands in to keep them warm. It was cold out, Calvin. It's basically to keep your hands warm. That's all. Get the Big Mac apple pie merch. Muskie. A couple of people mentioned that now. I'm gonna have to do it. Get a shirt, and the Big Mac apple pie challenge, and have that as part of the merch. I have like maybe a dozen people asking for that now, Muskie. So if that's actually a thing, I'll get a prototype put together and see if anybody's likes it, because that's unique to our channel. That is unique. So I like the people keep bringing it up. I really do. Billy, how much of the Yankees' recent failure has been due to Cashman and how much has been due to Hal? I would say a healthy balance between the two. We don't really know. I know that Hal's overruled Cashman several times and limited him, but I don't know. I really don't know. That's I'd say healthy balance between the two. That's a good question. I think he'll probably position play, not DH tomorrow, Brian. So that'd be my guess. Texas does have good minor leaguers. Tyler, yes. Fritz is here. What's up, Fritz? What's happening? Boone should keep that same mouth for the Gallo Judge. It's a solid. I mean, it's a big big ass outfield. It's a solid. I mean, it's a solid trifecta in the outfield. So, what New York team do I like? I'm a Jets fan, Robert. So I apologize ahead of time. And I've been in misery for like 3 decades now. So they do tomorrow night. Yeah, I mean the Jets pick 4th and 10th, and then the Giants pick what 5th and 7th, I think, in the draft tomorrow night. So there's been some rumors about potentially trading one of the picks or whatnot, but we'll see. I think the Jets would be wise to probably keep their draft picks. Giants too. Top 5 teams: Giants, Dodgers, Yankees, Mets, Mariners. Probably right ball what I say. That's pretty accurate, man. Everybody wanted Correa, Freeman, and Olsen. You know that Rizzo got more home runs than yeah, he does. He does. And I'm sure those guys will, be fine as well, but I'm sure Rizzo's gonna be fine too. But yeah, Thomas, we got so much hate. Cash from the Yankees got so much hate when they didn't sign these guys. So it just comes with the territory. Being a New York fan and the New York team. So and a Yankee channel, I get pounded too. Buck Showalter. I could see him going off on him, Sean, no doubt. The Big Maple Pie, Ian Hawaiian. Oh, I like that. I like that, Ian. I like it. How long ago did you do that Big Mac apple pie? I think it was right around when the news broke that they were going. The lockout was ending, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to go back and look, but it was right around that time. It was to celebrate the lockout ending. Yeah, and that's like a 1 or 2 times a year cheat meal for me. I eat pretty clean. I'm a fiend with working out, so that's more of a cheat meal thing. But I can use it as more of a celebratory thing for here as well. So I think it'd be pretty cool. Rizzo leads the league. Yeah, Rizzo leads the majors in home runs. He's got 8. Bench cam whenever someone hits a home run. They pan to the bench to see their reactions. That way, it would be kind of cool, actually. I'm always wondering what the reactions are. Sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. But that's actually a cool idea. Actually, I think you're right to celebrate 10,000 subscribers. Round 9. I think you're absolutely right. That was when we did the Big Mac apple pie to celebrate 10K, and a couple people did it, and I got good reviews. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Does DJ go to first base permanently if that would be my guess, Jinian. That'd be my guess because he would still have another 3 years after Rizzo leaves. So I would agree. Andujar does have something to prove. He was knocking the cover off the ball in the minors, so hopefully he'll have some success up top. He'll get a couple opportunities. We'll see how long he's up here. I don't know if it's just for Hicks until he comes back from paternity leave, but I don't know. If he's hitting well, then you keep him on there. I'm not a fan of taking guys out of the lineup if they're on a heater. No. He's got a good looking bat with chicken parm. You're absolutely right about that. Andujar could be trade bait. A lot of these guys could be trade bait. Glaber could be trade bait. Nick Yak, shortstop's been fabulous. Judge to Phillies for Alec Bohm, Logan O'Hara, Mickey Moniak, Ranger Suarez, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Wow. Judge, could you imagine adding Judge to Bryce and JT and Schwarber and Castellanos? That would be murderer's row, Tyler. It would be murderer's row. But that's the type of package you want to get back for a Judge. And Judge is probably one of the few teams that will pay him. I like it. Any chance Cashman resigns Rizzo when he opts out? With all the money coming off the books, going to be maybe, or he might not opt out. Maybe he'll add a year to his deal, or something like that. That's what happened with CC. He never opted out. They just added, I think, 2 years to his deal. So it could happen. Yeah, same here on 9. I'm happy with the way our guys are coming too. I really am. It just looks like it's becoming a kind of well run. The chemistry's there, and it's a good vibe to the team. So I like where they're at right now. And they're kind of playing the underdogs too. I think so. I think they have a chip on their shoulder. So I like it. Ryan back now, man. Nah, I'm not being negative and jealous, man. Nah, just trolling, just trolling. Like, you know, I'm, you know how it is, Beck. Like, if I voice an opinion, I'm trolling, man. I'm trolling. So, nah, man. I'm trying my best, Ryan Beck. I'm trying my best. The haters will hate, won't they? The haters will hate. When we have a great night, man. Have a great night. Dude, Ryan Beck, you caught me off guard, man. But I like that. Shoot. Moniak's still a prospect. Yeah. Yeah. He's had some issues, but, I think he might be hurt now. But I could be wrong. Yeah, I mean, my guess is Judge will remain in pinstripes at the end of the day, but I think he's going to pay more, and I think it's stupid, but it is what it is. This troll's having the audacity to call people out when they say something insanely stupid. I know, Ryan. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Totally, it's ridiculous, man. Just when they say something that, or if they, are nasty or disrespectful to people, you call them out. You can't do that, man. You can't call them out on it, man. No. I believe the same thing, Dominic. The Stan's going to go off on a little tear. He's just looking more comfortable now. He's hitting a lot of opposite field balls, and when he's doing that, he's about to probably go on a banger. So I could see him going on a serious banger. He should be back Friday. Paternity leave. 3 days. Okay. So 3 days. Yeah, maybe he'll be back Friday. So, I mean, hopefully Andujar gets an opportunity to play tomorrow. Yeah, Judge can definitely be a center fielder on another team. Oh, I like that, Ryan. If Judge can play center, we can re-sign him and trade for Soto. It's true. It's true. Right? It is absolutely true. So true, man. Soto is a better player. And he's 7 years younger. So, yeah. Big time, Ryan. Big time, bro. Big time. Boone's done a good job this year. Boone's done a good job. I mean, gotta give him credit where it's due. Yeah. Boone has been, yeah. Call it Stanton getting hot and yeah. I did. I kind of did, yeah. It's true. I mean, I hope he stays that way. I really do. It was nice for him to be nice enough to hit a home run to make me look like I kind of knew what I was talking about a little bit, but I thank you, Giancarlo Stanton, for that. Yeah, it's just that's kind of the way he rolls. He's cyclical like that, so I could see him going on a serious banger. Rizzo, I mean, that's the thing. Rizzo wanted to be here. IKF wants to be here. Like, you could tell with the way these guys play. Having guys that want to be here is a good thing. And it's nice to have one. DJ wanted to be here. Like, it's, that's a really good thing. It's a really good thing. Soto's going to make ridiculous money. He's going to make ridiculous money. So, Joni, no doubt about it. I love those Yankees too. Our Yankees, 100%. If the Mets signed Soto, that would suck. Oh, Tyler's got one here. Judge to the White Sox for Aaron Bummer, Michael Kopech, Andrew Vaughn, Moncada, and I would do that. And yeah, sign me up for that yesterday, Tyler. Yesterday. Yeah, all that in return? Heck yeah. Judge would be a pretty big get for the White Sox, but that's giving up some serious talent right there. That's giving up some major talents. I would do that. What happens to Higashioka? Rortvedt can replace him. Yeah, I mean, if Rortvedt comes in, he's healthy and he's playing well, then they could DFA Higashioka, and just rotate Rortvedt and Trevino. They could. How good of a weapon is the King Kong, man? Love this dude. Great sinker. It's ridiculous. I mean, he's money right now, Dominic. Absolute money. He's kind of like the right-handed version of Josh Hader. Just filthy. Filthy, 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 man. So I hope he continues to stay that way. He looks really good. And his velocity's up. From 96, 97, sometimes 98. I love it. I would keep him in that role, long relief. Experts are predicting Soto. Yeah, I've heard that. 500 million. Yep. And he'll only be 26. So Soto's deal is going to make Mike Trout opt out. I don't even know does he have more opt outs too, Billy? I wouldn't be surprised. Mike Trout. Oh, Jason, that's a good point too. Trade him to the National League, and what happens if that National League team turn him around and trade him back to the American League? I mean, he could, but I don't think a team is going to trade for him without agreeing to some kind of extension. I'm not sure if I mean, he could be flipped. You're absolutely right, Lum. I actually never thought about that. Personally, I think if he does get traded, it would be the National League, and they would have an extension worked on and agreed upon. So, but I mean, this could be true too. Could be true too. So it's definitely not. I mean, it's definitely possible, Jason. It's an interesting comment. I don't think Toto turned down extension for money. I think he just was. I agree with that, Ryan, too. I don't think he wants to be in Washington anymore either. Ed Whitson, Sonny Gray, yeah, I mean, Jeff Weaver, like a lot of guys, Javi Vasquez, a lot of dudes just didn't want to play in New York. Randy Johnson, even though he pitched well here, put up the numbers, he just wasn't a fit here. No. It's a good thing the Yankees didn't get Olsen from. Yeah, right now, Jason, yeah, 100%, dude. So you're thinking the same thing, Hader. Yeah, I mean, Mike King looks to me like the right-handed version of Josh Hader right now. He really does. Andy Pennant. This is true too, Ryan. This is true. This is true. Went to Houston a couple years. He did come back, but it's a good point, Beck. Good point as always, man. You're just being trolly and negative, too. I'm just trying to be witty about talking about Trout opting out. I would agree with that, Billy. You had me fooled there for a second. I was actually going to look that up. So I do also think he wants to stay an Angel for his career. Judge, and I agree too. And Judge is probably looking for a team in Cali or at the worst case, Seattle Mariners. West Coast, though. Johnny, yeah. Number one AL East. That's right. That's right. Absolutely right. Oh, Jack McDowell, another one. Iron Hawaiian, yes. Flipping the bird to the fans after they booed him off. Yeah. Rizzo, I think, will be plenty good for these next couple of years here. I'm happy that they've got him here. How many games are on Apple TV? I mean, a bunch of them. I mean, I access most of my games through Apple TV, the MLB app. Unless it's on, obviously, Yes or something like that, but you get pretty much everything. Michael King. Damn right, Dominic. He's all over the place. Exactly, Ryan. You see? Every time you troll, you just get picked apart, dude. I'm gonna put something out tomorrow, Ryan. I'm gonna test him a little bit. We'll see. Trout can be moved to New York, but I doubt he ever will. Yudo. Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm less confident now that he'll be traded, but I think he should CWB best side. Tomorrow will be lovely to get a sweep. Ball with AC. Thoughts about prospects underperforming? It's too early. Some of them are adjusting to new levels, and it's early. I'm not really worried that much, Best I. Not worried too much. Petty came to New York, yeah. After he did what 2 years in Houston with Clemens, and then he couldn't live on the 12 million. Billy, yeah, I love it. Oh God, Ed Whitson, yeah, he was the one. Yeah. Oh, Kevin Brown, another one too. Another one. Yep. So a lot of them are not good fits here, unfortunately. So I'm Ginian, I'm with you. I think the Sanchez trade was a blessing too. Gotta do a procedure. Colonoscopy would have to wait. Yeah, well, I guess when I turn 50, I have to do that, you. Yeah, I'll have to do that too at some point. Higgy will snap out. I hope Higgy snaps out of his funk. Trump gets wrecked by spoiled rich kid who was somehow too obnoxious to work for Dage. That's a negativity. I mean, it's breeds from insecurity, the inability to be criticized. So they use that as a platform, I think, Ryan. And not only the inability to be criticized, but hate having privilege called out, hate having arrogance or hypocrisy called out. So, and you tend, it's like, gets a lot of attention, and you prey on other people that you can prey on, unfortunately. So it is what it is. We like to have it fun, keep it fun. You know the deal here, baby. You know the deal here, Ryan. We keep it fun, we keep it positive, man. But we call out BS when we see it. Judge to the Braves for Ian Anderson, Waters, Muller. Shoot, Tyler, yeah, give me that one. Give me that, man. Give it to me, baby. Yes. Steinbrenner promised Lou Piniella the pennant when he traded for Steve. Oh God, Steve Trout. I remember. I remember that one, Robert. Oh, another one. Getting them since the mid-40s, Okay. I might have to do one then. All of a sudden, the tough guys turn into Joe. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you think you're, in the mob and people know you're not. So, and, or people are ready, right? And they're ready to counter. And people know what they're talking about. So they're not ready for that stuff. Joel Osteen. God. Yeah, I think Donaldson's going to be fine. The mullet and the stash would kind of look dope. We need another stash on this team aside from Mr. Court. We need two stashes on this team. We need for balance. Like we have one pitching, we need one offensive mustache now. So somebody's got to put out the Tom Selleck thing going. We need Magnum PI. We need it. Joni, have a great night. A wonderful night. Cole Anderson, Sevi, Monty, Cortez. Damn right, Tyler. I like that rotation. Bullies never like any pushback. Of course not, Sean. No disrespect, but shouldn't say that about Soto being younger because look at Donaldson. He's doing better than a Freeman and Olsen. At least you know what you get, but you know what you're going to get. Oh, I think in both cases. But, Soto is younger and better already. So, but I get what you're saying, Lo. You make good points. Three of your top 5 prospects are shortstops. Who are you trading for? Johnson. It depends on who they would get in return. Whether it's like a Brian Reynolds or something, if they could, or somebody like that. The only person I'm trading Volpe for is Juan Soto as part of a bigger package. I would move Dominguez and maybe Peraza for Brian Reynolds and a little bit more. So we'll see. Randy is, and I am him. Randy's in the house. What's good? Everyone gets it done to avoid issues. I'll just get regular from medical handling. Just start early. And that's a good point, Udall. That is a good point. Will the Yankees get another starting pitcher, Anthony? I'm guessing at the deadline. At this point, I'm guessing at the deadline. Boone's graying a little bit. I did see that. Sweeney, I think, could be a third or a first baseman. Frauds, and when your entire persona is put on the slightest roadblock, make sure to revert back to who you really are. Very true, Ryan. Very, very true. It's sad, but it's true. Seeing the Mets lose today makes me. I hear that, man. I hear that, Shiny Steel. Jets have tomorrow. They have 2 picks. They had the 4th and the 10th pick. And my guess, if they trade one of them, it's probably going to be the 10th pick as part of a trade for like a wide receiver, like a DK Metcalf or something like that. I know they're talking about Deebo Samuel and all this stuff too, but we'll see. No, Robin, I totally get it, and I think it's important for people to respect your opinions as well, including myself. So, that's always welcome here, Robert. Yeah, there's respectful disagreements here. Just because you disagree with me doesn't mean I'm right and you're wrong. That's not the way it works here. You know that, and so exactly. There's no all-knowing person. So, Yankees feel good. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I agree with that Iron Hawaiian too. Some gruff in the voice, just some swag, and that Donaldson brings that, man. He brings that attitude. I don't know. I saw that, Jinian. I saw that. I almost got hit in the face. Saw that today. The only person I'm trading Dominguez for, John, is Brian Reynolds, because to me he's the finished product of of Jason Dominguez. Yeah, Donaldson. I mean, once Donaldson and Gallo really start kicking things up and being more consistent, I think they're turns you that patience is going to pay off. Yeah, and Rizzo's another one. He hits bad pitches. He hits mistake pitches, and he's really good at that. And he's also a patient hitter as well. He's got good plate discipline. Yeah, and James Michael King looks fantastic. I'm gonna wrap this up in a couple minutes, by the way, guys. But you folks are making great points tonight. Really fantastic points. I'd rather have a Gio. I personally prefer Donaldson at this point. Personally, me, Shining Steel. But I get why, Gio became a fan favorite here too, and I liked him when he was here too. Shinyan, yeah, if he cracks the majors, if he makes it, if he doesn't get traded, then I hope he plays well in the major leagues. So, and oh God, I remember the Kyle Brady trade. The tight end over Warren Sapp. What were they thinking, Robert? Ugh. And then John Gruden took him and the Tampa Bay Bucks out to the World Champions Super Bowl. Scherzer, yeah, man, Scherzer's crazy. I would agree with that. Scherzer's a bulldog, and he's not afraid of anybody, and will hit anybody. Tyler, bro, thank you again for the donut, man. I appreciate you, bud. Shiny Steel, have a great night, and thank you. What do you got? The Yankees get Soto and Victor Robles for Volpe, Dominguez, Wells, Medina, Wisniewski, Sweeney, Schmidt. Whew. That's a package right there, but that's probably if you can get Robles and Volpe. And they still have Cabrera, they still have Oswald Peraza, they still have Roderick Arias, they still got a bunch of other guys. Everson Pereira. So that's a pretty solid trade, Tyler. It's aggressive, but that's the type of trade you need to get. If you want to get a Juan Soto, you got to make a trade like that. So I like it, Tyler. You and Maz, man, putting out the fire trades, man. Absolute fire. Thank you again for the donos tonight, man. I appreciate you. A line that is king. Good night. Iron Hawaii, have a great night. I'm going to wrap it up as well, too, guys and gals. Why resign Bill Powell? Yeah, just to give him a chance to retire as a Jet. So, for sentimental reasons, he wanted to retire with that uniform. So it happens. I mean, at the end of the day, I think Tom Brady will probably sign a 1-day contract with the Patriots and retire as a Patriot. So we'll see. Pete Alonso did get hit in the face. That's right, John. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And it's getting too contentious with these hit by pitches, especially with the Mets. I mean, I don't blame them for being pissed off. They've been hit 19 times, and like 3 of them were in the face. That's obscene. So I can't blame them at all for being pissed off at and retaliating. Not at all. Not at all. Randy, no, I get it, man. Marking your palabras. I totally get it. I just think he'll probably be the throw in for a Soto. And it's one of like maybe for payroll relief or something. Like you want Soto, you got to take Robles too. That's my guess. Oh, Randy. Okay, I see what you're saying. Soto will get in free. Well, I don't know. I don't know. The Dodgers are going to offer him crazy money. He's going to get a lot of money, one way or another. So, thinking of Jordans. What's happening? What's happening? I don't know if the Yankees want to wait for 3 years until he's a free agent, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if he came to the Bronx, man, it'd be freaking phenomenal. Phenomenal. If Cole, Stanton, Judge are all under major contracts, would be able to afford to. Oh yeah, they would, because they'd have a lot more. I think prospects infused, controllable prospects. James, at that point, have a lot more money off the books, and you get some of these like Volpes and Dominguez's and Peraza and Cabrera's. They're going to be under mad controllable contracts, and the threshold keeps going up, so they'll be able to afford Soto. Mm-hmm. Brave showed us the model with Olsen. Give up a haul for Soto on the offer. Extend him. Yeah, but that's what you'd have to do. 100%, Ryan. Absolute 100%. Oh yeah, Yankees have the money. They can do whatever they want, honestly, Randy. I mean, I think we all know that too. Crying poverty doesn't have any credibility in my eyes with House Steinbrenner. So, James, yeah, yes, he would. There'd be a lot of money between those 4 players. Yes. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up, guys and gals. Thanks so much for coming on. The Yankees win there. Another game. And they're going for the sweep tomorrow against the Baltimore Orioles. Looks like they've got Jameson Taillon on the hill. So, and again, I will not be going live tomorrow evening after the game. Even if it's an afternoon game, I won't be here. So I'll be at Penn Relays in Philadelphia. And then from there, going to a draft. I'm going to have an NFL draft party. So I'll be up and about. But tomorrow night, I'll probably put out a live stream. Not a live stream. I'll do a post-game recap, and it'll come out Friday morning. So, but have a great night. Thanks so much for the donos and the support. And we'll be definitely popping out live on Saturday night. It's going to be hopping. So hopefully I'll see you all there. Peace out, everybody.